The Rangers are in some serious trouble. This is the Roundup. Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup. I'm RD. Sorry I've been missing, been MIA for a little while. Been doing other podcasts, just family stuff, life, enjoying the weekends. It was just a busy August, and it didn't help that the Rangers have actually been just getting crushed lately, to be honest. It just has been a terrible run by them. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. We're mainly going to talk about the Astros game and the A's coming up. The Astros came to town. They were up in Arlington and put it on the Rangers. They hit double digits on each freaking game. 3 games in a row, sweep the Rangers. I guess we can talk about it at this point. Let's start with Monday, shall we? Now, the Astros put up 13 runs on 16 hits, 0 errors. Rangers, 6 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. Montero got the win. And then Spores got the loss. It was disgraceful, to be honest. The top performers of the game was Altuve. He went 4 for 6, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs. He absolutely killed the Rangers this series. Then you had Seager. He was 3 and 5, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. Seager's still just so solid. I mean, he is our best player. He is. And then Bregman was the third top performer, 4 for 4, double, walk, 2 RBIs and a run. Now, if you're looking at team comparison for this match, again, they already went over the box scores of 13 to 6, obviously. Astros had 5 home runs. The Rangers put up 4 this game. Not bad, right? Total bases, 33 in favor of the Astros to 22 of the Rangers. And then just left on base, similar number, 8 for the Astros, 7 for the Rangers. Rangers had those 2 errors, of course. It was a complete, like I said, meltdown in pitching again, because it always is. That's the issue you have here, right? Is, when you look at the pitching for the Rangers in this particular game, right? Heaney had our ERA of 4.22. Otto, he pitched an inning and a third, gave up 2 runs. There was 2 errors as well. The defense didn't help none, but his ERA was 10.13. Spores came in, obviously got the loss. He gave up 6 runs. 5.8 ERA, Martin Perez, 4.88 ERA, Hedges, 10.80. You're just talking disaster is what it is. This is not a playoff team. They are out of sorts right now when it comes to pitching. It's kind of depressing, to be honest. It is kind of freaking depressing. And it didn't get better as the week went on. We move on to Tuesday. 14-1 was your final score. The Astros put up 14 runs on 20 hits. 20 freaking hits. Rangers, 1 run on 8 hits. Great stuff. Obviously, all the top performers are not Rangers. Altuve, he had 3 for 5, 3 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs. Maldonado went 2 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs. Valdez, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. Is total domination. The Rangers only got 9 total bases in this game compared to 40 by the Astros. Astros put up 20 freaking hits, hit 6 home runs. Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You can't even fathom it. And, of course, like I said, Altuve just absolutely wrecked the Rangers. If you look at the pitching on this one, it's not as atrocious, but it's not great, right? Eovaldi, he went in, and he pitched an inning and a third. They had him. He was going to be able to pitch count anyways, right? His first game back, but he just got shell-shocked. Ended up with a 2.95 ERA. Then Dane Dunning came in and just did, cleanup work for 5 and a third. Gave up 11 hits, 9 runs, 9 earned runs, 3 home runs. Kennedy came in to pitch, so did Hedges. Neither one of them did that great. Still gave up hits and things like that. Now, Hedges didn't give up any runs, but he gave up 2 hits. Absolutely atrocious. And, you're sitting there watching this game, and you just cannot believe it, right? Valdez obviously got the win. He's 11-9. Eovaldi got the loss. He's 11-4. Oh, Eovaldi he doesn't look – he's coming back from an injury. It's going to take him a little bit longer, just to get back in the saddle. Hopefully he starts again next week. We'll go over starting pitchers, I think, for the probable pitchers for tomorrow and Saturday. I don't think they've done Sunday yet. I guess let's move on. Wednesday's game, 12-3. This one was kind of bonkers. Tough outing again. Astros put up 12 runs on 14 hits and 1 error. Rangers, 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Verlander gets the dub. Scherzer gets the loss. That was the matchup. Everybody was talking about this matchup. Verlander versus Scherzer. Here we go. Whatever. And I'm like, it's been just the Astros have taken the Rangers down to Pound Town for the last 2 days. I hope something's different, but you never know. And so as you're looking at the numbers here, the team comparisons, things like that, obviously I already mentioned the runs, hits. Home runs, 5-2 Astros. Total bases, 32-11. Left on base and errors, earned runs, and whatnot. Now, Semien was a top performer. He went 4 for 4. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Abreu went 2 home runs, got a double, excuse me. I'm losing my mind. 7 RBIs. And 2 runs. Now, he hit the grand slam. He had just smacked one. It was like crazy. That's what blew this game kind of wide open. Verlander, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. I overlooked. I mentioned it, but I overlooked it. It was Tuesday's game that Abreu, I think, hit a home run in each of the first 3 innings, which I think is a record in baseball or some crap like that. I can remember. My mind has melted since then, and it's not helping watching just this terrible baseball, even when they do put up runs. But let's be honest, you're not going to win many games putting up 1 run. Now, 6 runs, yeah, sure, 6 runs. 3 runs, yeah, I can believe if you got a stud on the mound. But when it starts flowing like how it is, oh, buddy. Now, with the high score like this, they balance those runs out amongst, I think, 7 pitchers. 6 pitchers. Scherzer, he only lasted 3 innings. Gave up 6 hits, 7 runs. Stratton came in for an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 run. Walked a couple dudes. You know what I mean? Like Burke came in, 4 hits, 4 runs. He gave up the bomb, I think. Yeah, I think when Burke came in the game, he's the one that gave up the grand slam. It's absolutely insane how these games have gone and how dominant the Astros have been over the Rangers. And then also, but the Rangers have been getting dominant. They almost got swept by the Twins. They got lucky Sunday and got a win. It's like, geez, something to break up the losses at this point, But there is a little bit of light at the tunnel, and no, it's not an oncoming traffic. It's not a Mack truck or a train that's coming down the track. It's the Oakland A's. You're talking 3 games. You wish you played them for 4, but the Oakland A's, the worst team in the American League, come to town. Now, they're not exactly terrible right now. I mean, yeah, they lost a series to the Blue Jays and helped out. Well, they helped out the Rangers a little bit with that win on Wednesday. But, they swept the Angels, excuse me. They swept the Angels, put up a fight against the Mariners, stole 1 game. I mean, they're supposed to be absolutely terrible, and the Mariners are supposed to be amazing. And they're grabbing dubs, here and there, to be honest with you. Let's take a look at the probable pitchers right now. So Friday, September 8th, a 7:05 pitch time out at Globe Life Field. You have Paul Blackburn, right-hand pitcher. He's 4 for 4. He's 4-4. 3.81 ERA with 90 strikeouts. And we're going to run out Jordan Montgomery, left-handed pitcher, 8-10, 3.46 ERA with 138 strikeouts. Tickets are available. I didn't even see what the promotion was at Friday. I don't even know if they still do fireworks out there on Friday nights. And then on Saturday, they got a 6:05 pitch out of Globe Life Field. They're going to put Rangers putting out John Gray. Athletics, it's TBD. They don't know who's going to be on the mound. But John Gray, obviously he's a righty. He's 8-7, 3.85 ERA, 128 strikeouts. And then Sunday, they've got both pitchers listed. You're going to have Luis Medina, right-hand pitcher. He's 3-8 with a 5.46 ERA with 87 strikeouts versus Andrew Heaney, left-handed pitcher. He's 9-6, 4.22 ERA, 135 strikeouts. So I'll go ahead and say it. You absolutely have to sweep the A's. I think right now your season is on the line, and you absolutely have to sweep them. You're getting some favorable matchups, but there is we cannot lose one of these games. I hope you understand that. I hope the Rangers understand that. They need to get the bats going to regain that confidence of just walking them down. There was some great individual play, and these you can go to each game except for the one that I think it was a 1-run game. But Semien's doing good, but Semien and Seager are carrying the team right now at this point, to be honest with you. But you need a little bit more. Jonah Heim actually just got cleared to bat left-handed. He's been injured. When he came back, he didn't look that great either, and I think he can only bat right-handed for a little while. Now, the Texas Rangers are calling up I meant to look that up, but I am so sorry that I'm going to do it on the fly. Evan Carter's heading to the show. That's right. That's being reported from Twitter at the Rangers. And then, of course, there's some issues with Adolis Garcia. He's diagnosed with a right patella tendon strain, and he'll be placed on a 10-day injured list. And they're cautiously optimistic that he will be able to return for this season, but he'll continue to be evaluated. So there you go. And Glenn Otto got claimed off of waivers for the Padres, so he's gone. And the Ben Gamble has been designated for assignment. So there's kind of some good news. We'll see. It's good news that, Evan Carter's being called up. It's bad news that Garcia's being on the 10-day injured list, but he has to be, right? You got to rest. And, yeah, you're hopeful that he returns because you're not, you need him. You need that bat. He's a good fielder as well. So it's just such a concerning time if you're a Rangers fan. It really is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings right now. I'll go over the AL, and then we're going to look at the wild card, okay? So the AL West, Houston Astros are in first place solely by themselves. Now they're 80-61 with a .567 win percentage, 35-34 at home, 45-27 away, 7-3 in their last 10 games. That was the stat that I said when I did the breakdown for the Astros. They dominate on the road, right? 45-27. That's amazing. That's some good stuff right there. That's the best road in the AL. It might even be in the whole. Yeah, they have more wins on the road than any other team in Major League Baseball right now. There you go. Mariners in second place, 78 wins, 61 losses, .561 win percentage. They're one game back on the Stros, 39-29 at home, 39-23 on the road, 5-5 their last 10. And here's the Rangers. 3 games back, so not terrible, right? There's more problems than this is letting you believe. You know what I mean? There's when you can't win a game, now you're just starting to count that. That number just keeps to tick up and up and up and up. 76-63, .547 win percentage, 3 games back, as I said, 43-29 at home, which is respectable. They just got to catch that fire again. They have to. 33-34 on the road, 3-7 in their last 10. Angels are 15.5 games back from the and then the Athletics are 36.5 games back. I don't care. Obviously, the Orioles still have a stranglehold on the AL with 88 wins. Now, I don't want to – let's go ahead and just jump right in. This is the wild card standings as of today. Now, check it out. It's Thursday. It's September 7th. This will release on September 8th. So, not a lot of games going on today anyway, but there could be some changes. Like Tampa Bay's playing right now against Seattle. So, just FYI on that. And, obviously, the Yankees are playing Detroit. So, anyhow, the division leaders are as follows. You got Baltimore. You got Houston, you got Minnesota, right? Those teams, and then when you go back, you drop down to the wild card, right? Tampa Bay is 85-55. Now, these numbers will change a little bit, as we go on, obviously. Wild card games back, Tampa Bay's 8 games. Seattle, 78-61 with .561 win percentage. We just talked about that. They're a game and a half back. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm saying this. Hold on. Rewind. Tampa Bay's 8 games up on the wild card. Seattle's a game and a half up, and then there's Toronto that took over the third spot. Toronto's 77-63 with a .550 win percentage. Texas is a half game back on them, right? Toronto's playing Kansas City. Kansas City's a pretty bad team, but they're starting to kind of win a little bit. So hopefully Kansas City can help us out a little bit, beat Toronto. Hopefully we can beat the A's and just kind of go on a run. You know what I mean? And then Seattle, they're playing Tampa Bay right now. They're going to start banging each other up. So, hey, great, right? I want Tampa Bay to just take Seattle to the shed. Beat them. Well, yeah, that's where it stands right now. And then the next couple teams, you're talking Boston and New York. They're 5 games back, 6.5 games back. So Texas is actually in a really good position. But as I said before, they just got to get some wins. They got a great run differential as well. They're plus 139. That's better than, most of the teams that I think the only team that's got an advantage on them at that point is the Rays. Everyone else is at 112, 122, 69. You can really tell that Minnesota's in a weak division. So, but just stay with it. Let's get these dubs. And yeah, that's it. we already went over the rankings, the standings, the wild card, the upcoming games. I hope to be back doing this on Sundays. I really enjoy catching up midweek, though. That way we don't have to cram everything in. We can kind of keep it real, current, right? We look at 3 games at a time. We talk about the previous 3 or 4 games. We talk about the upcoming 3 or 4 games. Keep it nice and tight. But, hey, let's get those dubs. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you for being part of this podcast. And, hey, let's go Rangers. Thank you for listening to the Texas Rangers Roundup